right here is a very important paper. Without this, I would not be able to go to my next destination, which is Tibet. All foreign tourists require a permit to go to Tibet, and I'm also traveling with a recognized tour company. For 7 days I will be in Tibet. And in 2 hours, I just packed my bag. In 2 hours, the train is gonna depart to Lassa. And that will be a very special journey. It will take about 21 hours. And it is the highest train in the world. So let's don't waste any more time. I have to catch my train. Let's go. So I arrived at the train station, but you don't believe what just happened. So my passport was still at my hotel, and I found out like when I wanted to come in here, and luckily some 2 policemen helped me and called the hotel, and they were able to bring my passport here. So, oh my. But now I'm gonna find my gate and hopefully something to eat before I depart. Okay, the 21-hour train ride is about to start. So now I'm about 3 hours into the train ride, and we've climbed up to 3,000 meters, something like that. And the view here is insane. The mountains, they're in the back, and I've met some nice people here, because I've got a seat somewhere there, but I just went out for a walk here in the rest of the train, and I met some nice people. That always works, to just go into the corridors and talk to people. There's actually a little bit snow on the ground here, and it's weird because we didn't actually go up. We went down a little bit in altitude, but it's probably like really cold here. And now we're almost at a city called Golmud, or it's actually a small town, I think, which lies in the center of Qinghai province. And if I understood it correctly, we're gonna have a 25-minute break in Golmud, so I can leave the train and go for a walk. So we arrived in Golmud, and this is the last stop before we go to Tibet. And it's pretty cold here. I'm only wearing my t-shirt, but it's still doable. And we're here for like 20 minutes, and then we're gonna continue. So. Golmud station at 2,829 meters above sea level. So it's already 11 at night, so I'm now gonna prepare to sleep, and it's all dark outside now. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Everyone, I officially made it to Tibet, and the sun has just risen, and in 3 hours we're gonna arrive in Lassa, the capital of Tibet. And the The views out of the windows are insane here. Snow mountains. It's beautiful. So I've officially made it onto Tibetan soil, and actually I'm not allowed to leave my hotel today, but I am allowed to cross the street and go get some food there. So I'm gonna do that right now. I'm pretty hungry. This is my hotel right here, and there on that mountain it says the fatherland forever. Yippee! So I just woke up from a couple hours of sleep, and I had a shower as well. And I just talked to my guide actually, and he told me that I am actually allowed to have a walk in the city as long as I bring my passport. So I think we're now going to have a walk in the city. Let's go. So we are at the square in front of the Hotel Palace, and we are accompanied by the great Chinese leaders, and President Xi is also there behind me. And yeah, some people here, and the sun is really strong, but the view is insane. The palace is so beautiful. So good morning everyone, it's the next day in Tibet, and I want to give you guys a little update of yesterday. I met a Danish guy, and we went for a walk. Apparently we were allowed to go on the streets, so we went to see the palace, and there was also a square there, and yeah, a lot of police there, and you can really feel that the Chinese government has a strong grip on this place and near the palace. And also when I got out of the train station, I had to meet my driver, and a Tibetan guy came up to me, and he said he was like, how is life in your country? Can I come with you to the Netherlands? And he was like pretty seriously about it. So but today I'm gonna meet my guide for the first time, and I'm doing a 7-day tour in Tibet. I'm gonna stay the first couple of days in Lassa, and I don't think, if you guys see it, I've got a beautiful view on the palace and the mountains. So now I have to get ready and see my guide.
Actually, we got 10 passengers, 10 guests from all over the world, from international.
So we're now at a monastery, and we're gonna have a look here. We just went to the passport control, and we're going in now.
We're going to Everest base camp, so you have a big problem. Your body system is.
So my guide just explained that this monastery was 10 times bigger before the Cultural Revolution in around 1960, and then all over China, monasteries and religious places were destroyed and had to make way for great development, and but now it's also been partly rebuilt, they say, and there were like 10,000 monks living here, and now only about 500. And she also explained that you're not allowed to become a monk before your 18th birthday.
Inside, I will let you guys know once we get inside the temple.
So we're inside the monastery now. We're not allowed to film inside, but I can give you guys an update every time. Okay, we just went in the temple, and I think we're now finished here. It's pretty amazing. A lot of monks here too, and I tried to talk to some of them, but it was limited to only hello. But now we're going back to the bus, I think, and yeah.
Burn everything for the community. To feed them, yeah, to feed them.
So we arrived at the second monastery of the day, and the monks here are, the older monks are teaching the younger ones things of Buddhism, and yeah, a lot of tourists around the fences, behind the fences taking pictures. So I'm back in my hotel now, and it was a really fun day visiting the two monasteries. We saw a lot of monks, and we learned a lot about the Tibetan culture, about the Tibetan Buddhism. So yeah, normally I'm not really into temples, but I feel like here this is like the real Tibet. So it's actually really interesting to see, and it's not like a temple that was built like 30 years ago to attract tourists. So the monks really live in these monasteries. They come here every day to practice Buddhism. So yeah, it feels really nice to visit there. And yeah, I've got a really nice group too, like from people from all over the world. So that's really special as well. And in about 5 minutes we're gonna gather for some dinner, and we might want to do a hike, a sunset hike, because the weather still looks very good. So yeah, we're going now. So we just got through the passport control and we can enter the square. And this is the Yokhang temple. A lot of people here, a lot of monks. And now we're gonna find some dinner. So we just had some very great dinner, and we're now back at the square in front of the Potala Palace, and it's now nighttime, and the view is insane. It's all lit up, and a lot of people here on the square. And this palace, the Potala Palace, has been the home of the Dalai Lama for 300 years until 1959, because that was the year when the Dalai Lama had to flee his home, the Potala Palace, because 9 years before that, China invaded Tibet and took over this place. And in the years after that, a lot of Tibetans rose up against the Chinese domination. And in 1959, it was even that bad that the Dalai Lama had to flee to India, where he lives right now. This right here is the Liberation Monument, which stands for yeah, the liberation. So that's how the Chinese call it, of Tibet. Tomorrow we're going inside the palace, and I'm really looking forward to see like what is still left of this Tibetan masterpiece.
On the he built a 999 small room, including his meditation cave, all together 1,000 rooms at the time of the 7th century. King Songtsen Gampo had built it. Dalai Lama started from middle of 15th century. And first Dalai Lama and first Panchen Lama, they both are the two best disciplines of the Master Tsongkhapa. So the Dalai Lama and Panchen Lama, they choose the next Dalai Lama and Panchen Lama, all according to the reincarnation. And So that at the time of the Dalai Lama, actually the fifth Dalai Lama, we will see his statue today inside the palace. We call him the Great Fifth Dalai Lama. And it's also located, it used to be the winter palace of the Dalai Lama since 1959. Since when Tibet was not liberated, before Dalai Lama used to live here at autumn and winter time. A winter palace, and this is the one of the best architecture from all over the Tibet. Road, Beijing Road is one of the main roads from all over the Lassa. Okay, come along.
Does the Dalai Lama come here for still for winter?
Winter
he
and
lives here?
autumn, he lives here.
Okay.
Different.
Where is the Dalai Lama right now?
He's in India now. Yeah. So right now in all over the China is same. We are forbidden to put all his photos and everything. We cannot talk about him because of the political. In our history, we can only tell until to 13, then finished. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
he still comes here.
No, he's not allowed.
He's not allowed.
Yeah. He's not allowed it. And we cannot talk about that also because you can take it later when you go back. Okay. Because in early back 60 years, they used to be the Dalai Lama and all the administration used to be here. Yeah. So this is the last stop to take a photo, okay? After that, then it's forbidden to take a photo all over.
So we're now going inside the palace where we are not allowed to take any pictures or videos. So I'll see you when we get out.
On the left side, we can see a painting. It's a painting of the 13th Dalai Lama, the former Dalai Lama of Tibet. He passed away in 1931. Five different set all over here. And then today the main thing is inside the palace.
So we just finished the sightseeing here at Yokhang Temple, which is the most important temple for Tibetan Buddhism. And inside it was really magnificent, the architecture, and wow, we weren't allowed to take pictures again, but insane. So I'm back in my hotel after a very long day, but a very interesting day, with visiting the Potala Palace, of course, and in the afternoon the Yokham Temple, probably the two most important structures in all of Tibet. And yeah, normally I'm not like really into temples, but this was really beautiful. The interior, the design of the whole, like the inside, it was really interesting to see and really beautiful. And then we got some free time and I took some rest and I went out again to buy some souvenirs. I bought this nice little hat, Tibetan style, I think, and some more souvenirs. And so this was our last day in Lassa, and tomorrow we're going to our next destination, which is Shigatse. And during the day we're gonna go to a lake, one of the holy lakes of Tibet, and we're gonna drive for around 7 hours in total. So it's gonna be a long day on the road. But I think it will be very beautiful to go through the mountains, driving through the mountains. So I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. And so yeah, that was it for today. See you guys tomorrow.
bigger mountains. Caves.
It's 4,400 and now it's 4,700, and then we will drive all the down.
Hello everyone, a new day in Tibet, and we started driving this morning, and now we made it to about 4,500 meters above sea level, and we arrived at one of the holy lakes of Tibet, Yamdrok Yuchu, and the color of the water is very, very beautiful, and I think we have to go continue the journey now. So we made it to this mountain pass here at 5,071 meters above sea level, and this is a very, very big glacier. The top of this mountain is 7,191 meters. What a magical place is this! And we also officially entered the Shigatse province, and we're gonna continue driving towards a next city. Now climbing up this hill, and from there I have a very nice view of a lake.
And back helps.
So we arrived in a city called Gyatse, and some souvenir shops over there, and also some people selling big paintings or photographs of the leaders, the Chinese leaders, because I think every people here in Tibet needs one of those in their home. It's mandatory, so they are selling those, and really friendly people.
Watch out for the wall, guys.
So we arrived in Tibet's second largest city, Shigatse, and we're now going out for some dinner.
Exchange of things, yeah. Then we can get sugar and all of those things from the India. And the mountains in Tibet normally all got copper and iron. Also got iron, also got a silver. Tibet. They have few mineral water factory, which is from Tibet, and these all are bought normally from the Chinese boss people. They own this factory, and they will send this one bottle of the water.
So today is the day we're gonna drive to Everest base camp, and we just stopped here at the city after 2 hours of driving, a small town. And this right here is a monument for the 318 highway from Shanghai to Mount Everest, and a lot of Chinese tourists there in the back taking pictures. And I think we're now gonna continue. We just stopped to go to the toilet, and then we're gonna continue.
No,
Okay,
not, just
you
not
need a
in the
better tour guide.
neighborhood. I know.
I'll be your tour guide.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Someone's gonna have to take over.
send you a message and be like, please show me something.
Go to the sky deck and we'll walk along.
So we're now at the highest point of our trip. The official gate, the Everest Natural Reserve. Behind me, this is the gate, and we're now at an altitude of 5,260 meters, insanely high, and it's really cold up here. I can feel that, and we also have a nice view of some snow mountains there. Also along the way we just passed, we saw a lot of tents offered by the Chinese government, and that was because in January there was an earthquake in Tibet, and a lot of traditional houses of Tibetans were destroyed. So we also saw a lot of construction on the way and a lot of refugee tents in which people were living in. So that was quite interesting to see. The oxygen here is about half the amount of what there is like at 0 meters above sea level. But actually I don't really feel it because there's a lot of wind, and which brings probably a bit more oxygen to this pass. So we arrived at the official gate for Mount Everest here, and our guide just bought the tickets, and we're now going through the gate on our way to Everest Base Camp. So we made it all up to this mountain pass here, the second one of the day. We've got the view of the whole Himalaya almost, of the 5 biggest mountain tops of the Himalaya. That's where our car is, right there. That's some Chinese propaganda. And those are the tallest peaks in the world. So we now have to change buses because our van is not allowed to go up. Only some specific buses can go up to the base camp. So we're now changing, and we have to take all our stuff for tonight. And tomorrow we're gonna get back here and go to the Nepali border.
쭉 가르치나 야. 쭉 차면 돼.
Oh my god, there's Wi-Fi.
It's gonna be. Yeah, got a Wi-Fi.
Grace, why is this so luxurious?
This is stupid.
Our room for tonight. I have a roommate tonight. And we're now going to the Rumbok Monastery. D3.
Yeah, D3. Your
Okay.
house. Your room number.
Number D3.
Number D3. So this is the map of the camp, and we are staying in D3. It's pretty big. So we're now walking to the monastery here. There's a duck eating some grass. And behind me there, it's Mount Everest, the highest mountain in the world. And it's not that clear yet. Hopefully we'll see a bit more later. Okay. Bye bye. 다시 들래. 다시 들래.
But we will get more chance because we're going to stay here.
Okay.
You want to do that?
So, this is the highest monastery in the world, established 1,300 years ago. Amazing.
The same as like all the monastery, which they will change once and every year on the new year. And all the signatures here are such Compassion Buddha on the left side. On the right side, it's a Padmasambhava, Guru Rinpoche. Padmasambhava, we have seen him from all the way. He is the one of the great master, which was invited for Tibet by for all of our group together.
Oh, that's so nice.
She said you can take the photo of Cantal, not her face. Yeah.
Okay.
Because in Tibetan traditional female goddess.
When was this room built?
This is very new. I remember only 4 or 5 years only. Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Its room is already here, but all those statues and everything. Actually, when traveling is also like you're donating and helping others, especially when you come to Tibet. When you go to the monastery, like the Rumbok Monastery, it's very far away from all of it. The ticket which you buy, the money is donation for the monastery. So.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. That was the chef of the monastery, and the inside was really beautiful. And we're now going to walk towards Mount Everest for a better view, hopefully. All the Chinese tourists are queuing up for the photo. They can only get 3 shots and then have to get out of the way. But we're not queuing up, we're going to walk a little further. There's sadly no view right now, not at all. Earlier, we were able to see something earlier, but let's just hope tomorrow that we can see the Mount Everest.
Oh, spicy. Whatever.
So got myself some noodles and some Tibetan traditional ribeye lace chips. So I'm now heading back to the tent and I'm gonna eat. So good morning. It's 9:30 in the morning, and we originally wanted to wake up at like 7 to see the sunrise, but the weather is the worst as it could have been. It's snowing and we only have like 100 meter sight. So it's really unfortunate. Maybe next year we'll see Mount Everest. And we're now going. Hey, Tasha, how?
I'm going to call them, okay?
How?
This is so bus 20, bus Ashaham.
So yeah, maybe next time we will be able to see Mount Everest.
Hello. Nice to meet you. My name is Victor. Victor.
So we've got the pomato chips, and then we've got bread and the omklette. I'm still like, I still don't know which one I will choose.
That's the Bobby.
I just had lunch here, and we're now in Old Tingri, and now the group is gonna split up because some are going back to Lassa and we are going to the Nepal border. So I think we're gonna depart now. So we're on our way to the Nepal border, and we stopped here in the middle of nowhere, absolutely in the middle of nowhere, and because there is the Himalaya, and right there is the 14th highest peak in the world, the that is the Shishipangma peak, which is 8,027 meters high. One of the holy lakes in Tibet. That right there is the Himalaya behind us. A lot of clouds though. And we're almost at our destination. I think in 5 minutes we're gonna arrive at our hotel. So we made it to the border town here of Girong, and we're now going out for some dinner. It's 7 in the evening, and we're now in this little square here, the center of this town. A lot of people outside. We're almost at the Chinese-Nepali border. So this right here behind me is the Chinese border. We arrived and now we're gonna queue up to go through customs. These are all trucks from Nepal that are waiting to cross the border. There are a lot of people from India here crossing the border because they just went to a holy mountain for Hinduism and Buddhism, which is Mount Kailash, and that's in Tibet. So a big group of Indians just went on a tour and are now going back, I think, to India. Okay, we're now going through the border, so see you on the other side. So I just exited China and we're now crossing the Friendship Bridge between China and Nepal, and almost at the Nepali side. Okay, this is the official line from Tibet to Nepal. Yay! That's the Nepalese flag. Let's go. So officially made it to Nepal, and hereby I would like to end this episode. We're now gonna drive to Kathmandu. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe, of course. And then I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.